is Forensic Chemistry Division?
Forensic Chemistry Division provides scientific support to law enforcement with the state-of-the-art analytical techniques. The goal is to contribute to identification of chemical substances and the reconstruction of crime scene in various cases, such as murders, assaults, suicides, arson, explosion, chemical leaking, terror, addiction, etc. The division also conducts the analysis of biological evidences in the case of driving under the influence of alcohol, sexual assault cases, and alcohol or disease-related death cases.
According to the Book of Laboratory Manual for Forensic Chemistry and Toxicology, authored by Arlene M. Dasil, Cañete, and Dean Maria Cristina B. Sangil, that forensic chemistry is defined as that branch of chemistry which deals with application of chemical principles in the solution of crimes. Like the other forensic sciences, forensic chemistry plays a very important part in the speedy investigation and in the administration of justice. It is well settled that this science has an advantage of extracted confessions, eyewitnesses, and other circumstantial evidence. Thus, it is regarded as the highest form of uncontestable and conclusive piece of evidence with the utmost legal significance. The value of the findings of a chemist in convicting the guilty, as well as in clearing the innocent suspect, has long been recognized not only in the criminal investigation and detection but also in courts of law. The forensic chemist is often called to render testimony in court. It is noteworthy that in the investigation and solution of any crime, the need for scientific data gathering and forensic investigation has become increasingly indispensable, not only among developed nations but also among developing countries, including the Philippines. Fortunately, in today's world, science is in solving crimes. Forensic science as it relates to law, particularly on the laboratory results, has more effectively to convict beyond reasonable doubt criminals of almost every description in the Philippines.
This forensic science deals with the application of chemistry in the identification of evidence, its physical and chemical properties. It also includes the collection, preservation, examination and study of blood, semen, and other body fluids, examination of dangerous drugs, examination of body fluid to determine the presence of dangerous drugs, alcohol test, examination of fake products for unfair trade competition, arson investigation, macro-etching examination, bullet trajectory, ultraviolet examination, tools and other marks, gunshot residues, gunpowder nitrates, paraffin test, distance determination, and firearms examination, and principles and examination of explosives, hair, and textile fibers, chemical aspects of document and examination, problems on glass fragments and glass fracture, moulage, metallurgy, and petrography as applied to crime investigation. Forensic chemistry also includes the study and examination of deoxyribonucleic acid or DNA for brevity.
Role of forensic chemist in the scientific investigation. A forensic chemist, as a man of science, performs laboratory examinations on physical evidences submitted to the crime laboratory in order to expedite the investigation of a crime by the investigating party. He/she has the following responsibilities. First, conducts qualitative and quantitative determination of abused drugs as well as volatile substances. Second, conducts chemical examination of explosives and or explosive ingredients. Third, conducts examination of paraffin cast and firearms to determine the presence of gunpowder nitrates. Fourth, conducts gunpowder examination on clothing for possible gunshot range. Fifth, conducts chemico-toxicological examination of human internal organs, gastric contents, blood, water, food sample, and other substances. Sixth, conducts examination of fake products in cases of unfair trade competition. 7. Conducts blood alcohol determinations. 8. Examines urine samples and other body fluids for the presence of abused drugs. 9. Conducts researches related to cases being examined.
So now, let us all witness the example scene on how Forensic Chemistry Division helps to solve various cases. General Register number 258077, June 15, 2022, People of the Philippines, Plaintiff Appellee versus Donato C. Hernandez, Accused Appellant.
The prosecution presented Police Officer 1 John Kevin P. Villarino of the Philippine National Police, then assigned at the Calamba City Police Station, Calamba City, Laguna as its lone witness. PO1 Villarino testified that on September 15, 2017, Senior Police Officer 2 Lorenzo D. Colinares Jr. of the Calamba City Police Station received a phone call from a confidential informant that Donato was engaged in selling drugs in Barangay Turbina, Calamba City. SPO2 Colinares relayed the information to their officer-in-charge, Police Superintendent Sancho Siledri, who immediately formed a by-bus team for the arrest of Donato. During the briefing, PO1 Villarino was designated as the poseur buyer, while Police Officer 2 Ken Ferrelis Eularia. During the briefing, PO1 Villarino was designated as the poseur buyer, while Police Officer 2 Ken Ferrelis Eularia would serve as his backup. PO1 Villarino then prepared a 500 peso bill to be used as buy-bust money, which he marked with his initials JV. The planned buy-bust operation was thereafter coordinated with the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. The buy-bust team then proceeded to the target area in the company of media representative Zen Trinidad. Barangay Chairman Rodel Manalo subsequently joined the team. Upon their arrival at the target area, PO1 Villarino and PO2 Eularia, together with the CL, went to Donato's house while the rest of the team remained outside. The CI then introduced the two police officers to Donato as prospective buyers of shabu. Donato asked PO1 Villarino, "Magkano kukunin nyo?" To which the latter replied, "5 piso lang, boss." PO1 Villarino handed the marked money to Donato, who in turn invited them inside the house. While PO1 Villarino and PO2 Eularia were inside Donato's house, the CI, pretending to buy a cigarette, left the house to inform the backup team to proceed to Donato's house. Meanwhile, Donato took one hot-sealed transparent plastic sachet suspected to contain shabu from a black pouch on top of the table and gave it to PO1 Villarino, who immediately placed in his right pocket. Upon receipt of the merchandise, PO1 Villarino introduced themselves as police officers and arrested Donato. Thereafter, the backup team, together with Trinidad and Manalo, arrived. Upon frisking Donato. PO1 Villarino recovered the buy-bust money. The search of the black pouch also yielded 4 more plastic sachets suspected to contain shabu. After the arrest, PO1 Villarino conducted the marking and inventory of the seized items in the house of Donato in the presence of Trinidad and Manalo. PO1 marked the plastic sachet he bought from Donato with GPV 88. The remaining 4 sachets were marked with JPV1, JPV2, JPV3, and JPV4, and the black pouch with JPV5. Thereafter, PO1 Villarino and PO2 Hilaria turned over the seized items of Police Officer 2 Comia of the Regional Crime Laboratory, Camp Vicente Lim in Canlubang, Laguna. Upon examination, conducted by forensic chemist, Police Chief Inspector Donna Villa P. Huelgas, The specimens tested positive for the presence of methamphetamine hydrochloride or shabu as per chemistry report number D1339-17. During trial, however, the parties agreed to dispense with the testimony of case trial